Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's Virginia, the Buckeye Gamer, back again after probably about a month hiatus, and I do apologize for that. Got really busy with the holidays and a few personal issues, which I'm not going to go into detail with this video. But again, I'm back. Welcome to 2019. Really looking forward to whatever this year brings to this channel. I'm going to try to get some more content out this year, which I'll go into a little more detail at the end of this video. But to start off the year, I figured it would be great to show you guys the games that I have gotten from November of 2018 going forward. So I have quite a few things to show. I have a lot of PS4 games, and those were actually Christmas presents, but again, I'll get into those here in a second. So the first thing I would like to show is actually just an NES game. Now, I'm sure most of you who love Nintendo or, familiar with the NES, know about the series Punch-Out. Now, I don't know exactly how to bring this to the table here, but Punch-Out in and of itself is not technically a super rare game, but there is one version of Punch-Out, and I think you guys probably know where I'm going with this, that can be tough to find, and I actually happened to find it at a local retro gaming store just last week. And I was surprised it didn't cost that much, but there are a couple imperfections with the label. But I have here the Mike Tyson Punch-Out. Now, for those of you that don't know, there was a lot of controversy back in the day with Mike Tyson. Again, I'm not going to go into big details about that. But, you guys can look that up and get all that information there. But, again, if you couldn't tell by my name here on YouTube, I'm the Buckeye Gamer from Ohio. Mike Tyson was actually a big deal here because he lived here for quite some time. I'd have to go back and check. I don't know if he was born and raised here, but I know he did live within this area some years ago. But again, you guys can look all of that up, and if I get a chance to, if I can do a little bit of research, I'll put a couple links down in the video description. But anyway, so I'm super excited to have this in my collection. It was about a $25 buy there, so not terrible. I know it probably would have been a lot more if I had like the box and the manual and everything with it. But anyway, enough rambling about that. My next pickup is a PS1 game, and it is Mega Man 8. So, not the biggest fan of the Mega Man series. It's kind of like Legend of Zelda. It's great. I can see why people love it. But it's kind of hit or miss for me. Same thing with Final Fantasy. It's a great series, but I kind of like every other. It's kind of strange. Like for every main series game that I like, the next one I may not like, and then so on and so forth. But again, I'm super happy to have this particular Mega Man in my collection. I did play that a lot with my cousin growing up. So again, looking forward to trying that out again. So next few here are PS2 games. These are ones that I have picked up earlier this month before Christmas. The first one is Shonen Jump's Shaman King. Okay, yeah, Shonen Jump Shaman King Power of Spirit. Now, this kind of actually puts me into the mind of Fire Emblem. If you think Fire Emblem meets PS2, that's kind of what this is. More of a tactical fighting RPG type game. So, I personally enjoy it because I love Fire Emblem. It's one of my favorite Nintendo franchises. That next to Animal Crossing, but we'll get into that a little bit later. I'm actually super excited, though, on another note. I did hear that Animal Crossing is finally coming to the Switch this year. I am hoping, really, really hoping that's the case. Anyway, the next one that I got is Grandia 2. Now, this is actually a series that I am not familiar with at all. I have heard some really good things about it, and I also hear that there's going to be a remake coming to the Switch. Again, I haven't heard anything official yet, but what I have played of this one, I have really enjoyed. It's a fantastic RPG. RPGs are, as I probably mentioned in some of my other videos, one of my favorite genres of games. Next to my other ones would be fighting, beat 'em ups, brawlers. I enjoy racing games, action adventure, that sort of thing. So again, really cool. And then this is another RPG that I got for the PS2, Wild Arms 3. Now again, this is a series that I am not at all familiar with, but I have heard great things about this, and this was actually a pretty good deal. I got this for $10, again at the local retro gaming store. I think that store might actually have a website. If they do, I'm going to put that down in the video description as well. Not that many of my viewers would be from this particular area, but if you ever come to this area, you can give that shop a little love. That's all. But anyway, again, this, from what I played of this so far, I haven't gotten very far into it, but this is another fantastic, absolutely fantastic RPG. It has some Wild West elements to it. It'll be the best way that I can put it. I actually think my husband would enjoy it. He's not really an RPG kind of guy. He more likes his war and shooter games and all. I think he would actually really like that. And tell me what you guys think. All right, now the next, actually the last bit here that I'm going to go over. This is all that I got for Christmas. Between my husband, my parents, and my best friend, they really hooked me up with a lot of good stuff. And I can't tell you how appreciative I am of that. So these first two games came from my best friend. She got me Dragon Quest XI, Echoes of an Elusive Age, and this is the Edition of Light. I think this was like a day one release, if I remember correctly. Dragon Quest, I have played a handful of games in this series, but again, not one that I'm incredibly familiar with, but I really like this one. I really do. Like, if this is your first time getting into Dragon Quest, I can actually recommend this one wholeheartedly. Absolutely fun. And then the next one she got me was Kingdom Hearts, the story so far. And this includes all of the Kingdom Hearts games up to this point that have been released. Now, I think this is just the main series. I know there has been some spin-offs before. But with Kingdom Hearts 3 coming out, this really comes in handy. So I am going to get, spoiler alert, I am getting Kingdom Hearts 3, the limited special edition. So look out for an unboxing for that when it comes out. All right, now the next two came from my husband, and he got me Fist of the North Star, Lost Paradise. I have been super excited for this game ever since I heard about it. I saw the trailer, everything. I've been so excited. It actually came from the same development studio as the Yakuza series. And if you remember me saying, that is one of my favorite franchises. Now they say this is like Fist of the North Star Yakuza crossover type game. At least at the point where I'm at, I haven't beat it yet. There are no Yakuza characters. I think what they mean by crossover is it takes the same battling system as the Yakuza series. And I think that's what where the crossover came into play. And then the next one he got me was Soul Calibur 6. So again, like I stated before, RPGs and fighting games are among my favorite. What I really like about the Soul Calibur series is it's a fighting game, but it's got a story that you follow along with. You know, and like the fighting games like Street Fighter, Tekken, things like that, they're great. You know, don't get me wrong, I love fighting games. I'm not really that picky with them. But Soul Calibur has been unique again in the fact that it actually has a story that you follow along with. And I think that's really, really cool. Now the main story in this is actually really short. So I think you can complete it if you go straight through, don't lose any battles. I think you can complete this in about 6 to 8 hours. So for a $60 title, you're not really getting a lot out of it. You kind of have to go through like the side quests and everything else to get the full experience. But again, it's still a great game. Absolutely enjoy it. And then last two games I have here for the Switch. These were actually gifts from my parents. First one I have here is Little Dragons Cafe. I haven't had a chance to play this yet, but I have seen reviews, I have seen gameplay videos, and I'm really looking forward to it. So, not really a whole lot to say right now, being that I haven't played it, but again, looking forward to it. Okay. And then this last one I do want to kind of apologize. I have the Toki Retrolector Edition. Now, this is actually, this particular edition is actually exclusive to GameStop. I had tried I had tried to do an unboxing video of this several times, but when I did, I probably should have waited. Like, I had such a nasty cough. I did over a dozen takes, and I finally just got to a point where I'm like, you know what, listen, when I do another haul video, I'll just do an unboxing then, because it just wasn't working for me. But anyway, I'll show you guys the box really quick. This is actually a remake of an NES game I think came out in 1989. I could be wrong. But you get quite a few things in here. You get some stickers, you get the game itself, you get 2 lithographs, an arcade cabinet, which I think is really cool, and there's also a comic book in here as well. So we're going to just unbox this, and then this is the box that's inside of the box. Not a whole lot to see there. Now again, this is a game I have not played yet, but I'm really looking forward to it. So here is the comic book. It's a little bit misleading because it doesn't look like what's on the cover. But then you see you got the comic in here. Here's the actual game. And then the stickers are down in here as well. And then you can see here are the pieces for the arcade cabinet. And I'm not going to try to go through there and make a big mess of everything. All right, so let's get this back together. I'll set that off to the side here shortly. All right, everybody. So that, as I'm fussing with this, kind of does it for my haul for this video. But I did want to go over a couple of things. Again, being a new year, I do have a lot of new plans for this channel. I think I'm going to focus more on streaming now. I don't really have a set schedule for that at the moment. Again, I do have a full-time job outside of here, so I have to kind of work around that and other things going on over the next couple of months. So I'll stream when I can. If I'm able to, I'll make an announcement on the channel before I do the stream. That way you guys can know when to watch. And I felt so bad, guys. I am so sorry. A lot of you know that I love Assassin's Creed Odyssey, and I did not stream the first episode of Legacy of the First Blade. So again, I do apologize. I would like to stream that, the second episode when it comes out, which should be here in the next couple of weeks. And I haven't streamed any of the Lost Tales of Greece yet, so we'll get caught up, though. I'll see what other games I have right now. I'm just set to stream on my PS4 at the moment. What I would like to do this year, though, is get some type of capture device and get a nice working laptop. It doesn't have to be anything super expensive. Just something that I can edit videos on so I can give you guys higher quality content. Right now I'm just using my phone to record and upload, and then my PS4 whenever I stream. So not a lot, you know, nothing too fancy, but it gets the job done for right now until I can get this channel up and running the way I want. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already, if you like what you see. And I will catch you guys later.